Yo, what's cracking, guys? Faison here, and today I'm with my buddy and teammate Dom. Last week we played Pack and Farfa's 3v3 Master Duel tournament hosted by Luxury Gaming, and we got top 4 overall. Day 1 we went 7-0, and Dom was tearing it up on going second dinos. So before we get into the profile, Dom, you have any shoutouts to give?
Yeah, we have the group that we're in, Super Dreadnought TCG, and then, um, yeah.
All right, for sure. So yeah, why did you decide to play going second dinos of all decks?
So I just figured a lot of the meta would want to go first, and I like dinos, and I figured that going second would be a great meta call because when you can go, if you play a going first deck and you can go first consistently, that's great. But unfortunately, you're at the mercy of the coin flip. But by choosing going second when most people want to go first, no matter whether I win or lose the coin flip, I end up going second.
Yeah, I mean,
So.
that makes a lot of sense, and it definitely worked out for us. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. He started with the one driver, which go with the two gamma, obviously. Two Animadorn Archosaur, two Baby Stereosaurus. Why did you decide to play this at two instead of the three I usually see it at?
So the two Baby Stereosaurus allows you to. So you still need two to somewhat combo, but if you play three, you can brick. Like, you don't usually want to see two babies in your hand, so by playing them at two, it allows you to get to your combo and still see the card sometimes in your opening hand. But then you don't brick as much because you want to see those board breakers and you want to see one hand trap at least.
For sure, and obviously it looks like he's playing the three arguably best hand traps, which are Gamma, Ash, and the next card, which is Max C. You played the one Petite Pterodon. I assume you played this at one instead of two for similar reasoning as the Baby Ceresaurus. The one Giant Rex, three Misk, truly the heart and soul of the deck. Two Ovi, one Pank, one Dogeron. I understand that this is probably your only out to the Drytron board, so what do you do when fighting that deck specifically?
Hope that you open a hand trap plus Dogeron, or even just one hand trap sometimes is enough. If you open one to two hand traps or like a Dogeron in a hand trap, also not always, but sometimes you get lucky with the Drytron board, and occasionally um, they either don't get up enough negates to where you can still play through, which I had that happen. The game that I won, I had one hand trap, and then they're they ended on like two or three negates, and so I was able to play through the next turn to win. Um, but yeah, honestly, I would consider, if you want to beat Drytron, I would definitely consider taking out Lightning Storms and putting in Dark Ruler No More. Um, that is a consideration because that outs the Drytron board. Also, possibly upping Dogeron, although I'm hesitant just because the card is searchable. But you could do that as well.
Makes sense. The two Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, the one Raigeki. How do you think the Raigeki performed?
I only drew it one game that I remember, and it was already too late. um, you really don't need it. I just figured it would be a great blowout card. Just sometimes, or against a deck like Prank Kids, it's nice to bait out the Battle Butler because they have to, like, if they don't want it to die, they have to use the Meow engrave if they haven't yet. So and there's other situations besides that, but I think that if that was a Dogeron, that'd honestly probably be better.
That
Um,
makes sense.
but yeah, you have UCT, so that's like your Raigeki that does damage at the same time. So really, I probably would cut that next time.
For sure. And then we go on to the two double Evo Pill, three Fossil Dig, three Lightning Storm. Even though this card doesn't do much to Drytron, did you see a lot of Eldritch? Because I imagine this would be a total blowout if they don't draw exactly Solemn Judgment.
I actually don't recall playing a single Eldritch player the whole time.
Oh
Um,
boy. Well, I
which is
played the
which is
mirror a
pretty
few times.
which is pretty crazy. Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, you had quite a few, but it did come in handy though. It won me round one. It won me against, there was a Warlord Savage with a Buster Lock attached. I baited out the Savage negate and then I Lightning Stormed.
Okay, for sure. That
So it
definitely
did
comes in
it
handy
did
in close
save
games.
me. Yeah.
All right, we've got the 3 Prosperity, 2 Lost World, and 2 Called by the Grave. Why did you decide to play Lost World at 2 instead of 3?
It's a great card. I personally don't feel like you need it to combo. You really just need Misk. You need Misk, and a baby. That's basically it, and then you combo. So if you can get to that, that gets you combo. Lost World is sometimes win more, especially going second. Because usually you're just killing them in one turn, or you're like wiping their entire board. They have like 1 or 2 cards in hand, and then they have no follow up because you've established a UCT plus a Dolka and sometimes something else. Um, but it is still a good card, and just in case you go first, it's good to have in your deck. And if you go second, it can be a decent combo piece. Um, Luckily, I didn't go first. I don't think I went first the entire time.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely a good meta call there because you went for a going second deck and it definitely paid off. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the extra deck. You played the 1 Logia, 1 Dolka, 1 Dweller, 1 Baguska, 1 Dugaris. The Light Dragon Adagnister is very unique. I've never seen someone play that. Why did you decide to?
Um, there, honestly, I didn't have the resources to build everything I wanted, and it's a decent generic 4. It never came up, but it does have the protection. It's like a substitute effect where, if your monsters would be destroyed, you just detach a material. So it does offer that, and it does offer a popping effect as well. Um, but yeah, that was just filler. Honestly, I would put in something else
All right,
in the
so
future.
definitely don't waste Ultra Rare Dust on Light Dragon Adagnister, boys. Um,
Correct.
we got the Linkaribo, the Secure Gardna, Hulk, Phoenix, Pentastag, Lambda, Unicorn, Appaloosa, and Access Code. I think this all looks pretty standard. The Hulk is pretty interesting. Why'd you put that in?
Just to help with climbing into access code or Appaloosa, whatever you prefer. It never came up. Um, it's you really don't play very few tuners. It's basically just Ash. So it's just like in case of a niche situation that comes up, you can go into that. But yeah, honestly, again, for especially for a going second build, I wouldn't play that. A couple of the extra deck cards, I was just I put. You guys had somebody drop, and then kind of last minute, I put this together. So there was a couple spots that there was nothing better to fill them with at the moment. So.
Yeah, for sure. Dom really came in last minute and held down our team. But yeah, overall, like obviously the deck performed well. Are there any like changes you'd make besides the Hulk and the Light Dragon?
Yeah, I think I would strongly consider playing Dark Ruler No More and a Nib in main deck. So maybe take out the Raigeki and the 3 Lightning Storm, and then throw in a Nib and throw in 3 Dark Ruler. And then for back row, I thought about playing some back row removal, but I don't know. The Lightning Storm, obviously, I ended up not playing any Eldritch, so maybe that's why I feel like it's okay to take it out. But it probably would be good to have like 1 or 2 other, like Twin Twister or something like that in the main. But yeah.
All right, for sure. Thanks for the profile. If anyone is interested, Dom is actually starting his own channel where you're gonna get to see the deck that he recently topped a regional with, and Dom is like topping regionals left and right. He's topped a what was it, a remote duel invitational qualifier or a YCS?
I've topped a YCS. I've topped remote duel. Was it Invitational? The RDI. I've topped 2 of those.
Yeah, so
And
Dom
yeah,
is definitely fantastic player. Definitely check out his channel. I'll be leaving a description or a link in the description, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.